This is an odd location for an igloo, if I'm being completely honest. How on earth does this even generate? What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to another Minecraft Seed Showcase. Now, the seed we're actually going to be taking a look at this time, according to MCPEDL, there's actually a list of things going on in this seed. Now, I should probably go ahead and mention what exactly is going on with the seed. So this contains an ice spikes biome, a stronghold near a village. It's got an igloo near the village, which is actually kind of interesting, all things considered, because I don't find igloos all too often, and whether or not you guys do is a completely different story. There is a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's, as I just mentioned, the dungeons, village. This village that's mentioned actually does have a blacksmith, which is kind of interesting. The igloo says it's supposed to have a basement, which I don't know what the spawn chances are of igloos, but I know there's a certain % chance from that for them to actually have the actual basement. So I don't actually know what's going on. There's dungeons. There's 2 other igloos. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the seed. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on. So let me go ahead and put into creative so I can make it a lot easier to be able to look around the seed. So here's the seed right here. -995,426,411. That is the seed. So let me go ahead and move all this around so that it's actually a little bit easier to do stuff. I know some of it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you guys, but it does personally to me. So just take my word for it that this is the easiest way for me to go ahead and set up a new world specifically for this purpose. Now, I should probably go ahead and mention the person of which found this seed, because I need to give credit where credit is due. This was found by a person by the name of Telepathic Grunt. So huge shout out to you for finding this seed. Their links will be down in the description, as well as a link to the MCPEDL page where I found this seed. So you've got a few different things to go ahead and take a look at down in the description. Now, I was actually on this seed just a little bit ago, just kind of looking around, and this is actually a really cool seed, all things considered. I'm actually kind of a little bit excited to go ahead and show you guys what's going on with the seed, because it's actually pretty cool. And anything that you come across that has at least a stronghold known about its location, well, obviously that means if you want to fight the Ender Dragon, you're going to have a lot easier time being able to get that far. Obviously, you're going to need to go to the end, get the blaze powder, and then get ender pearls and combine them to eyes of ender, but at least you know where the portal is going to end up being, which is what's nice about it. So this is where you spawn. You spawn inside, I think this is a spruce forest. I wish I knew as much about the biomes as most other players. I'm kind of a noob at that. So as you can tell, this is where we spawn. If we turn a direct 180 degrees and fly forward a little bit, well, obviously if you're in survival mode, you're not going to be flying, but as you can tell, here is the ice spikes biome. Now, it says that you can do one of 2 things when you get to the ice spikes biome. You can either go around it, which will admittedly take a lot more time, or you can go straight on through it, which is obviously what I'm already doing, because I'm in creative mode. It's going to be a lot easier for me to just fly over this. And on the other side of this is going to end up being a village. And as I mentioned, did I mention that? I probably did. I don't really remember. I've got a really bad memory apparently. There is actually going to be a blacksmith inside of this village, and it's right here. So let's go ahead and go down, see exactly what's going on inside this blacksmith shop, see if there's anything good inside of this chest. So we've got ourselves 2 iron helmets, 2 iron pickaxes, some iron boots, a whole bunch of saplings, and you got yourself an apple. So that's actually, all things considered, that's not too bad to start off with. I've seen better. To be completely honest, I've seen better loot from blacksmith shops, but that's not too bad. Alright, so we've got ourselves an igloo right here. If we go ahead and break down the carpets, we're supposed to have... Hold on, is there no basement in here? MCPDL said there was going to be. That's a bit odd. Okay, so apparently there's no basement inside of that igloo. That is actually... apparently MCPDL was incorrect on that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is the actual stronghold. More specifically, I'm going to show you guys where to go directly to the portal room, because as of right now, if I go to MCPDL, which I've got on my computer next to me, it says the coordinate you need to go to in order to get to the portal room. So I need to go to 940, so right here, and negative, let's see, it says negative 350, so I just need to move over a few blocks, and then a Y value of 21. So obviously you don't necessarily want to dig straight down ordinarily, because that's dangerous, but I'm in creative, I should be fine. So just dig straight down. Obviously, as I just mentioned, don't do this in survival mode because you're going to run into problems. But dig straight down, and yeah, there we go. You have found yourself the portal room for the stronghold. Now, as to where the actual entrance is from the outside world, that I cannot answer for you guys, but you have yourselves a stronghold to go ahead and explore, which is actually not too bad, all things considered. So let's go ahead and fly all the way back up to the surface. Now, this is not the entirety of the seed. I'm not going to go through and look at the entire seed, but I am going to show you guys at least a couple other things. So let me take a look. There is an igloo inside of a ravine, and that is at, where is that? I need to go over in this direction, so I need to go to an X coordinate of 1331 and a Z coordinate of negative 716. So I need to go like in this general direction to find. I'm surprised the seed finder actually found as much as he did, considering how spread out some of these things are. Then again, I'm not really much of a seed finder myself, so I could assume that finding these kind of things this far apart from each other is normal. I don't necessarily know, so you guys are gonna have to forgive me on that. We're going quite a ways away, so we're at 1300 already, so we need to go to 1331, which we're right there, and then we need to keep going. No, not in that direction. We need to go this way until we reach 716. And yeah, I already see the ravine right down here, and yep, there we go. There. This is an odd location for an igloo, if I'm being completely honest. How on earth does this even generate? But you know what? An igloo is an igloo. Let's go ahead, go inside. I mean, obviously there's not a whole heck of a lot. Actually, something I've never done is looked inside the furnace, inside the igloos, which apparently there's nothing in there, obviously. But that's something I never actually realized. There's a whole bunch of dungeons according to this list of stuff that's going on in the seed. I'm not going to bother going to the dungeons. If you guys want to check the dungeons out for yourself, make sure to check the link in the description in order to find out where everything is. But now we're going to go to the third and final igloo, of which the seed finder ended up coming across, which I need to go to 1245, which I'm there, and then the other igloo is at a Z coordinate of 108. So we're going to have to travel quite a ways. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. So I need to go quite a ways away in order to find this other igloo. Thankfully, I'm sprinting, so this is actually going to take a lot less time than it should. The reason why I stopped is because apparently I was going faster than the chunks were loading. And that's really not something I want to do because for whatever reason, it seems like chunks disappear when you fly over them and they're not loaded in. Right, so we should be coming up on the igloo before too long. So let's see. Okay, thankfully it decided to load in the rest of the chunks. I was wondering because all of a sudden I just decided to stop. Well, it's not really something I decided to do. The game decided to do. So let's see. Yeah, it said positive 108. So we've got not too much further to go, but further than I would have liked it to go. Alright, so just need to cross this spruce forest, and we should, yep, there it is. I see it already. There is our igloo. So let's go ahead and, my gosh, it's dark inside here. Oh, nope, chunks fix themselves. No, there's no basement in here. So apparently it was wrong on just the one igloo, which is a bit of a shame. I'm really surprised that it didn't generate. Maybe it's a bug or whatever. I don't actually know. But you know what? I think I've showcased enough of this seed for now. So this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. If you guys want to check out the rest of the seed, because as I mentioned, there's a list on MCPDL of what's on the sea. There's a bunch of dungeons which I did not end up showcasing. So if you guys want to go ahead and check those out and see what's going on there, then check the link in the description. You can check it out for yourself. But yeah, this is where I'm ending things off. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zeus Stews. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later. Yeah.